Well, it's also being pointed out the evolution of Prince Harry. I mean, watching him, he's gone from mocking his family, pocketing millions of dollars as he's been doing that, complaining about the media from his mansion, and now mocking Donald Trump. And some say that his appearance on Colbert was a new low, and we are watching Harry spiral into irrelevance, and it's becoming painful to watch. Is that a bit harsh, or is it fair?
Well, I have to say, I mean, I like some of the things that Harry does, and I often call out in his favour the things he does, sort of like the Invictus Games for injured service people, and also things that when he talks about mental health, I think that's great. But it was appalling what he did on Stephen Colbert's US talk show on Wednesday night, pretending to be a Hallmark prince that he wanted to do this terrible audition for. As you say, he was mocking Donald Trump. He talked about electing a king effectively, and got boos from the audience. I'm not sure if that's for Donald Trump or for Harry doing it. But he's not a good actor on this. It reminds me of when Prince Edward used to do this at the Royal It's a Knockout. And the press basically delivered a condemning report about their attempts to do that. But basically what's happened, Harry is he's been a bit lost, hasn't he, in America. He's playing second fiddle to everybody's favourite megalomaniac. And what's happening there, they've lived in America since 2020. He's had all sorts of problems since they sort of trying to dish the dirt on the royal family, if you like, through Spare. Well, Spare Us All. That has fragmented his relationship with his brother William and also with the king, which he's desperately trying to repair. But he's also had lots of run-ins over here with various newspaper groups and so on and so forth, and also with whether he should get protection when he's here or not here and so on and so forth. So it's an interesting time, but it's a sort of love-hate relationship with Harry. As I say, there are some great bits there, but also some cringe-worthy bits. And I think the Stephen Colbert basic piece, which we saw, was probably one of the lowest I've seen him do for a very, very long time.
Oh, I completely agree with you. It was so cringe, and he was getting booed from a Colbert audience. You know, that says so much. The joke about no kings, it was really off the mark. Now, Prince Harry, though, he has scored a major win in his fight to secure 24-hour armed police protection while he's in the UK. This means that the royal family could be seeing more of him. Do you think that's the case, Andrew?
I think it certainly is, and this is a case that he lost about the royal protection. He's always said it's one of the most important battles that he has had is to try and get this royal protection. They're now saying he's written to the Home Secretary over here and said, look, there's security concerns. I do not feel safe bringing my wife and children to the UK. And he talked about people who've been stalking him and so on and so forth. And what's happened is effectively they might do a U-turn on this basis. So he's written to, as I say, to the Home Secretary and say, look, can you have a look at it? So Home Secretary Shabana Mahmood is basically requesting a full security risk assessment. And it's now understood he might be on the verge of getting his way. This was reported in The Sun, and the Home Office, as I say, have ordered this threat assessment for the first time since he stepped down as a working royal. And the review will be conducted by what's called the Royal and VIP Executive Committee, RAVEC, affectionately called. It's the very government Harry previously battled in the High Court. And I was actually during that judgment. I sat watching him in court on that stage. He came over, as he did for various the other cases that he had over here. And now what's going to happen is they've got this risk management board to reassess his threat level. And Harry's made it very clear he wants to reunite with his father. He says, look, his focus has got to be on Charles, who has spoken very publicly about his cancer diagnosis. And this could very well help pave the way on that sort of basis. What's going to be interesting is the general public's reaction to when Harry returns with Meghan. And we had that cringe-worthy thing, you might remember, which I watched just to make you happy, the Meghan Christmas special. And poor old Harry, he was wheeled out yet again. And just to make sure he suffered as much as she possibly could, they made a salad with all of the worst things, the things that Harry really hated, like beetroot and anchovies and berries and fennel seeds. Fennel seeds, if they had such a thing. But yes, poor old Harry is wheeled out on that sort of basis. But it will be interesting if he returns, because the fight of the two brothers, Shakespearean in tone, will basically be amplified as a result.
Be very interesting to watch. Now, Meghan Markle, as you mentioned, was making a salad on her show, but she's now going from selling jam to chocolate bars, and she's unveiled 3 limited edition treats using signature ingredients from her As Ever brand, including her raspberry spread and her